Good afternoon, fabulous listeners. Welcome to The Gaily News, your daily dose of unfiltered LGBTQ plus tea, served hot, fierce, and completely unapologetic. I'm your host, Elliot Bright, and today, March 5th, we're unpacking 5 stories that blend community wins, legislative threats, mental health impacts, and a dash of international hope. Let's keep it real and a touch deeper than usual, right around that sweet 6-minute mark. Grab your coffee, darlings. We're diving in. First, the Presbyterian Church in the U.S.A. launched a powerful new video series called WithLove today, centering trans Presbyterians as they share honest stories of faith, identity, and belonging. The series features trans, non-binary, and gender non-conforming members opening up about navigating church life, with the first videos already live on PCUSA's social channels and more dropping twice weekly through March and into April. This visibility push is timed to build toward Transgender Day of Visibility on March 31st, proof that faith spaces can affirm rather than exclude. Beautiful, necessary work. Sliding into state-level damage, Iowa House Republicans passed House File 2557 yesterday, March 4th, a bill that carves out exemptions from child abuse and endangerment definitions for parents or foster parents who raise a child consistent with their sex assigned at birth. Passed 65-31 on party lines, it explicitly protects actions like seeking conversion therapy or mental health services to enforce gender conformity. Critics, including One Iowa and LGBTQ+ advocates, warn this shields harmful practices in custody, adoption, and foster cases, endangering trans and gender nonconforming kids. Republicans call it parental rights. Opponents call it legalized harm. The bill now heads to the Senate. Watch this space. From one dangerous policy to another state's constant threats, Florida's wave of anti-LGBTQ+ bills is already taking a serious toll on queer and trans mental health, even when they don't pass. Therapists and advocates highlighted today how proposals like workplace don't say gay or trans expansions, pride flag bans in public spaces, and easier lawsuits against trans supportive providers are creating nonstop anxiety, depression, and fear. The psychological weight of potential harassment, job loss, or legal targeting hits hard and immediate. Equality Florida notes patients are feeling isolated and hopeless just from the proposals existing. Legislative violence doesn't need to become law to cause real damage, but hope flickers internationally too. The Sicilian Bishops Conference released a report today urging local parishes to welcome LGBTQ+ people more openly. Following January meetings with groups like LGBT+ Christian Sicily and Journey to Emmaus, which includes parents of gay and trans children plus their spiritual advisors, the document calls for dialogue, listening, and inclusion rather than judgment. While not a sweeping policy change, it's a meaningful step in a conservative Catholic region, signaling potential for more welcoming spaces and reducing isolation for queer Catholics. Finally, the headline shakeup. President Trump fired Kristi Noem as DHS Secretary today over immigration handling and internal controversies, naming Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin as her replacement effective March 31st. Noem, as South Dakota governor, signed bans on trans athletes in school sports aligned with gender identity and outlawed gender-affirming care, puberty blockers, hormones, for minors via laws like HB 1080. Mullin brings similar hostility. He led Senate opposition to trans-inclusive Title IX rules for women's sports, voted against the Equality Act, and has consistently fought expansions of LGBTQ+ non-discrimination protections. This swap keeps anti-trans hardliners in powerful federal positions. Expect ripple effects on civil rights enforcement. That wraps today's roundup on the Gaily News. We're navigating real threats, but also seeing visibility, advocacy, and small openings of hope. Stay fierce, check on your people, support your local queer spaces, and protect your peace. Thank you for listening, for staying informed, and for showing up unapologetically every day. This is Elliot Bright signing off. Catch you tomorrow for more truth, tea, and tenacity. Keep shining, icons.